we made it to our camp spot today. We're going to be staying at the Copper Creek and Recreation Site. We have Walter and Joanne joining us. There's one other person right over there. Not so sure if that's the camp host. That's going to be kind of our main area where we'll be hanging out tonight. And just, you know, for privacy and Walt might snore, we're going to be staying up here. Cheyenne's got to work tomorrow, so we got to make sure that she gets a good enough sleep. She's inside just putting some warmers in her boots. But beautiful spot right by the river. Gorgeous views. A little bit of snow. This is perfect. All set up. It doesn't take too long because I kept mostly everything set up. Just had to hook up the diesel heater, which I'll show you in a second. But this is our camping setup in the winter. This is the inside of our setup. My favorite part about sleeping in the back of the truck is just trying to make it as homey and just unique as possible. As you can see, we have our fake plants there. And then these are string lights, or I guess people call them fairy lights. I snagged that from our daughter, so thank you, Addison. And with the greenery, just kind of adds a coziness to it all. We have basically 3 sleeping bags. We'll be sleeping on top of one, and then we each have 2 sleeping bags, plus our quilt, and then also another blanket up top here. That one's really, really warm. We have a battery and bank there for that light, and that's a color light, and also to charge our phones. Another light here, got a motion sensor. We put out the awning, one, because it's soaking wet so it can dry or freeze. This is our diesel heater. Now, this is just kind of a mock-up. I would like to maybe build one out of wood, like a light wood, because that would probably obviously, well, it would look better. But this is working pretty good. Got the diesel heater down here. Because of the design of these, you have to put them up on blocks. But again, not a huge deal. We do have the remote that we can control it with. But we'll turn that on later tonight before we go to bed. Got a full tank of fuel there. Costs about $6-7 right now to fill. And yeah, we put all of our clothes, the little bit of food that we have inside up front. And this is our setup. Trying to get into the Christmas spirit a little bit. Again, that's what's always fun, but not too bad. Looking forward to it. Walt's getting some wood, so let's head down there and just kind of check out their setup. Walter and Joanne got a new tent. It's beautiful. I guess their old one was cracking up top, but cool color. Yeah. This company definitely treated them well, so they got one heck of a good deal. Hey. Walter and Joanne are going to be doing supper tonight. They're making a chili, and we're supplying the buns. Yeah, just enjoying the sun while it lasts. I don't think we're going to have much more of it. Maybe an hour if we're lucky. It's still early. It's only 11:30, but it's going to go down the trees in the next hour here. So we definitely have a critter. Those are, looks like little cat tracks. You can see the paws. These look definitely pretty fresh. The fact that you can almost still see the prints. And then I'm assuming these are older ones. Can't see them as much, but the sun is beautiful. Makes the temperature that much better. Beautiful spot for sure. I'm definitely glad that we're in some snow. It's about 0 degrees, but as you can see, things are melting. All the ice is falling off the trees. pretty. That's pretty pretty. Oh, well, that's a first. I only put the awning out just to cover the diesel heater, just in case if it snows. And Walt was the one that recognized it flaring up. It bent the brackets there. I kind of bent them back a little bit just by pulling on it, but it's all wonky. Broke one of these straps, which I don't know how that happened. It broke one of the arms that swings out and bent the ones that go into the front plate. They're bent. That's not really the issue. They're riveted on, so hopefully even just putting a little screw through can fix it, because this has been a great awning. That's the company there, Off-Road Gear. We have their same backpack, but right now Amazon isn't carrying those, so hopefully it's just because they just don't have any. But yeah, that puts a little bit of a damper on the trip. So we've just been collecting wood, surprisingly burning through it pretty quickly. It's definitely below zero now. It's getting later in the day. Will probably be getting dark in the next hour or two. Walt and Joanne will start cooking supper. But yeah, just enjoying each other's company, sitting by the fire, telling stories. We were kind of paying attention to that van there, and they're YouTubers too, which is kind of funny. So shout out to those guys if they, for some reason, end up following upon our channel. Don't want to go too close to invade privacy. Their name is on the side of the van, but as of right now, again, if they come out, maybe we'll go talk to them. But again, gotta respect people's privacy. So that's what we got so far, quite a bit. And we just pulled all that out. Walt's gone up to grab some more, but that might be it. So I was just looking at some of the damage. This is the pole that broke. I was hoping that maybe just the rivet broke, but unfortunately it's the plastic insert that attaches on broke. So there's no fixing this, or at least fixing this to make it work properly. But who knows? And it dented. That's straightened. Hang on, in focus. There we go. Kind of. There we go. That's not bad. The other one is bent like an S. It's crazy. But you can see kind of the plastic inside there. Disappointing, because that awning has just and worked so well. So we're just hanging out underneath Walter and Joanne's gazebo here, trying to keep warm by the fire. It's been snowing very, very heavily the past hour. I have the truck on right now, just kind of warming it up, getting, you know, the Blue Eddy all warmed up because it's going to be working overtime here, and it's been pretty chilly. But we don't get too much cell service here. You kind of got to walk around the top road. And we've been kind of hearing that some of the roads are closing. So if it keeps up like this tonight, we will definitely probably be snowed in. And yeah, that won't be good. At this rate, it's going to be difficult getting out of here. But yeah, this is winter camping. Well, we are all tucked into the truck. Diesel heater is... Mom.
I won't do it again.
So we are inside the truck. It's about 9 o'clock. We got the diesel heater working. And the Blue Eddy turned it on first try, which has been really, really nice. We are getting a little bit of condensation here, but there is a lot of snow that's melting, and I'm sure with the heat and the hose, we're gonna get a little bit of that, but, and again, that's cardboard. So, not complaining. Got all of our lights on, our fairy lights, our cool color changing one, which is not showing up at all, really, in the camera, which is really weird. You can only see it down here. We got our fake plants to add a coziness. Got some snacks. We do have the trunk open a little bit, and then our front windows are propped open too. So we're just gonna watch some YouTube, guys, and we'll see you in the morning.
Breakfast location serving something known as gum tam banh mi. Now these are two different iconic Vietnamese foods that evidently are fusing together at this location. Gum tam.
We're all packed up. Look at that view. The right angle here. It's gorgeous. The sun's coming up, nice little glow. We're just kind of cleaning up camp. Walter and Joanne are still dealing with their tent, but should be out of here pretty soon. The other guys left sometime this morning, probably to get out before all the snow, but it is definitely a winter wonderland. My beard is already freezing. It's cold. But yeah, not a bad night, that's for sure. And definitely if I would have turned the diesel heater down, we would have had a couple more hours. But it was toasty. Like, you know, in this type of weather, I was just using my small blanket. So yeah, it worked out well. Or we just need to get a bigger power station. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go help clean up, and then we'll hit the road.